Hey, this is Mike. This is Genesis chapter 42, translated by Robert Alter. And Jacob saw that there were provisions in Egypt. And Jacob said to his sons, "Why are you fearful?" And he said, "Look, I have heard that there are provisions in Egypt. Go down there and get us provisions from there, that we may live and not die." And the 10 brothers of Joseph went down to buy grain from Egypt. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob did not send with his brothers, for he thought lest harm befall him. And the sons of Israel came to buy provisions among those who came, for there was famine in the land of Canaan. As for Joseph, he was the regent of the land. He was the provider to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed down to him, their faces to the ground. And Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them. And he played the stranger to them, and spoke harshly to them, and said to them, "Where have you come from?" And they said, "From the land of Canaan, to buy food." And Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph remembered the dreams he had dreamed about them. And he said to them, "You are spies. To see the land's nakedness you have come." And they said to him, "No, my lord, for your servants have come to buy food. We are all the sons of one man. We are honest. Your servants would never be spies." And he said to them, "No, for the land's nakedness you have come to see." And they said, 12 brothers your servants are. We are the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And look, the youngest is now with our father, and one is no more. And Joseph said to them, "That's just what I told you. You are spies. In this shall you be tested by Pharaoh. You shall not leave this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you to bring your brother. And as for the rest of you, you will be detained, and your words will be tested as to whether the truth is with you. And if not, by Pharaoh you must be spies." And he put them under guard for 3 days. And Joseph said to them on the 3rd day, "Do this and live, for I fear God. If you are honest, let one of your brothers be detained in this very guardhouse, and the rest of you go forth and bring back provisions to stave off the famine in your homes. And your youngest brother you shall bring to me, that your words may be confirmed, and you need not die." And so they did. And they said each to his brother, "Alas, we are guilty for our brother, whose mortal distress we saw when he pleaded with us, and we did not listen. That is why this distress has overtaken us." Then Reuben spoke out to them in these words, "Didn't I say to you, do not sin against the boy, and you would not listen? Now look, his blood is requited." And they did not know that Joseph understood, for there was an interpreter between them. And he turned away from them and wept, and returned to them and spoke to them. And he took Simeon from them and placed him in fetters before their eyes. And Joseph gave orders to fill their baggage with grain, and to put back their silver into each one's pack, and to give them supplies for the way. And so he did for them. And they loaded their provisions on their donkeys, and they set out from there. Then one of them opened his pack to give provender to his donkey at the encampment. And he saw his silver, and look, it was in the mouth of his bag. And he said to his brothers, "My silver has been put back, and look, it's actually in my bag." And they were dumbfounded, and trembled each before his brothers, saying, "What is this that God has done for us?" And they came to Jacob, their father, to the land of Canaan, and they told him all that had befallen them, saying, "The man who is lord of the land spoke harshly to us, and made us out to be spies in the land. And we said to him, 'We are honest. We would never be spies. 12 brothers we are, the sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is now with our father in the land of Canaan.' And the man who is the lord of the land said to us, 'By this shall I know if you are honest. one of your brothers leave with me, and provisions against the famine in your homes take, and go, and bring your youngest brother to me, that I may know you are not spies, but are honest. I shall give you back your brother, and you can trade in the land." And just as they were emptying their packs, look, each one's bundle of silver was in his pack. And they saw their bundles, both they and their father, and were afraid. And Jacob their father said to them, "Me you have bereaved. Joseph is no more, and Simeon is no more, and Benjamin you would take. It is I who bear it all." And Reuben spoke to his father, saying, "My 2 sons you may put to death if I do not bring him back to you. Place him in my hands, and I will return him to you." And he said, "My son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he alone remains. And should harm befall him on the way you are going, you would bring down my gray head in sorrow to Sheol."